All right, good morning, everyone. It is 8:28 in the morning of July 21st, 2021. And this is my morning strategy session. Now, I know I told you that I was going on vacation today, but actually, I don't start driving until about 1 o'clock. So I've got I've got pretty much a regular trading day in front of me. So I ought to be able to trade today and do a recap before leaving for vacation. So, kind of an interesting morning here. The first thing that I have up is NURO. This is continuation from yesterday. This is a stock. Let's see, I've forgotten already. Oh, they got a breakthrough designation. The FDA gave this company a breakthrough designation on treatment for fibromyalgia. So it closed yesterday at $10. It went from, well, let's see, it opened at $4, went to a high of $12. If it opened up right now, it would open up at $13.57. I imagine that this thing is going to continue to move higher. Sometimes with these things, though, this one might be different. I've, a breakthrough designation for fibromyalgia, which I don't know really a lot about fibromyalgia or how it's treated or what have you. But anyway, I imagine that this thing is, if I were to guess, which I'm doing actually, I'm guessing that NURO doesn't come down to fill the gap in the morning. If it drops down to fill the gap, it'll be after the morning session. So my guess is that this is going to be a gap and go. So this is one of the things, it might do some back and forth at the bell. When the bell opens, it might drop down, a little bit, but it's not going all the way to the gap. Let me put a mark on the gap here. Let me put a mark on the close. Let's see. Yeah. So I've got the gap right at $10. That's fine. If and I am guessing, if you buy the open, if I were to buy the open on NURO, it might dip down significantly from here, but it's not going to go all the way to the gap before it catches support and has a run up. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this one for a move over the open. I imagine that it's going to dip down in the after it opens. There's going to be like a dip that's going to be buyable within the first 15 minutes, and then a push over the open will be an obvious entry. All right, so then there's CEMI. CEMI is up pre-market at 109% right now. CEMI just got a $28.3 million order for cerveza sickness 19. What do they call it? A antigen test kit. So it's gotten a really big boost. I don't really like the way this thing's trading pre-market. It's pretty slow. I don't know. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. I think this is the news is out, and so it's kind of like, well, what's left to trade, If if it were to open right now, sure, it'd open at 425, but what's left to look forward to? I mean, I don't know. It just there could be some momentum in this name. I don't really see it happening, but I mean, I think if you wanted to profit from this trade, you needed to have already been in the name, kind of thing. That was hard to do, given its recent downward trajectory over the past 6 months. So, all right, now there's LEXX. Yeah, So I got this news from Street Smart Edge. You can see here the last bit of news on TradingView is July 6th. Let me go over to Street Smart Edge here. Okay, LEXX's Dehydratech significantly enhances delivery of colchicine in study viral A203. Possible benefits for treating SARS-CoV-2, COVID-19. I have to like dance around these stupid rules that YouTube puts on what you can and can't say on your channel, and it's so stupid. So I don't know. I mean, that's the thing that's been going around that has a Delta variant now. God, YouTube, I don't know what the deal is with your censorship. Seriously. All right. LEXX Bioscience Corp., a global innovator in drug delivery platforms, is pleased to announce that its tolerability and pharmacokinetic study has been completed with positive results. The study demonstrated that Dehydratech enabled colchicine, the latest of several drugs LEXX has successfully tested with known sickness antiviral properties, benefited from our proprietary formulation and processing, resulting in increased delivery. Colchicine is an approved therapeutic with anti-inflammatory effects that is principally used to treat gout and conditions such as cardiac inflammation. It also has potent effects in mitigating the cytokine storm associated with the cerveza sickness 19. Colchicine is occasionally recommended and used to treat emergent pericarditis in children in cases where this form of cardiac inflammation develops following administration of mRNA cerveza sickness 19 vaccines. Okay, so that's what's going on with LEXX. They've got an anti-inflammatory for people's reactions, negative reactions to the jab, negative reactions to the vaccine. All right. Look at Bitcoin here. So Bitcoin, let's look at it on the daily. Bitcoin went and closed down below for a 24-hour period on the 20th of July. Closed below that support line, and now it has run up, and it's back above this support line here. Pretty interesting action there. There's nothing definitive. This is it's still in a bullish pattern until Bitcoin can break out of this head and shoulders pattern, and that means above this neckline, Bitcoin is still bearish. And if it breaks out above this neckline, that only means that it's neutral. To see it hold this 30,000 or so level, that's encouraging. But there's no trade there yet. In fact, there's no trade on Bitcoin until Bitcoin breaks. Let's see if I can find the correct horizontal line. Why do I keep getting duplicates of horizontal lines here? Yeah, until Bitcoin can break 42,000, it's still bearish. Or I'm sorry, if it can break the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern, it's neutral. If it can then go on to break the 42,000 mark right there, it's bullish if it can break 42,000 and hold it. Until that happens, though, Bitcoin, until this neckline is broken, Bitcoin is bearish. All right. Next up that is a nice bounce, though. That is a really nice little strength indicator. It's not as nice as when it jabbed down here and went back up on the same day, but it is nice to see it hold above this support line here. Okay, so let's see. Next up, broader market. Let's look at the SPY. So, pretty decent action yesterday on the SPY. And let's see, did it manage to close? Let's see what the high is here. High is 431.44 or 431.41, and yesterday's close was 431.06. Okay, so it couldn't close higher than the previous day's high. That's not a bad thing. It can open right now. I imagine if this thing dips down, it's going to dip down to, if it dips at the open, it'll probably dip to somewhere around this area, this 432.05. No, 431.41. Yeah. Let's look at it on the 10-minute. Make it a little bit easier. Yeah, look at that. Little break above. Pre-market came down, tested, went above. So, yeah, you know, things are basically bullish here. Here's the VIX. So yeah, the VIX, once it gets back down below the gap again, then it's going to start heading for the resistance there, or the support, I'm sorry, there. And if it gets down below support here and breaks down and closes below, then the VIX is going to be searching for lower numbers, and that will be extremely bullish for the SPY. It'll probably happen while I'm on vacation. All right, so that's the morning strategy session, everybody. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell, and I will see you at today's recap. I am out.